It was a quiet evening. The sun was going down, and the sky turned orange and soft pink. Anna sat alone in her small room, holding an old wooden box in her hands. The box was not big, but it carried her whole heart. Inside it was the last letter from her mom. Her mom had passed away 2 years ago, after a long illness. Life had never felt the same since then. Every day, Anna tried to smile, but deep inside she carried an empty space, a space that nothing could fill. She opened the box slowly. Her hands shook a little. The paper was old, a little yellow, but the words were still clear. The letter began with gentle handwriting, "My dearest Anna. If you are reading this, it means I am no longer by your side. But please remember, my love will always be with you." Tears filled Anna's eyes. She touched the words with her fingers, as if her mom's voice was still alive inside the ink. She closed her eyes and whispered, "I miss you, Mom." She read the next lines carefully, like she was listening to her mom's heart. Life will not always be easy. You will face hard days, and you will feel alone. But please, don't give up. You are stronger than you think. And even if you cannot see me, I am walking beside you, always. Anna pressed the letter to her chest. She could almost feel her mom's warm hug again. For a moment, the room was not silent anymore. It was filled with love, with memories, with hope. But then, the silence returned. She looked around her empty room. The walls felt cold. The shadows were long. She thought about how much she wanted to talk to her mom again, to ask for advice, to hear her gentle laugh. Slowly, Anna wiped her tears. She put the letter back inside the wooden box. She closed it, but her heart stayed open. Tomorrow, she whispered to herself. Tomorrow, I will try to be strong. For you, Mom. The night fell outside, but a small light of hope stayed inside Anna's heart. The next morning, Anna woke up early. The sun was rising slowly, painting the sky with gentle light. She sat on her bed for a moment, holding the wooden box close to her heart. She thought of the letter again. Her mom's words gave her courage. She whispered, "Mom, I will try today." Anna dressed quickly and walked outside. The air was cool, and the birds were singing softly. She had not gone for a morning walk since her mom passed away. But today, she wanted to try something different. As she walked down the street, she noticed small things she had never cared about before. The flowers by the road, the sound of children laughing as they went to school, the smell of fresh bread from the bakery. For the first time in a long while, she felt alive again. She sat on a bench in the park. There were families, couples, and old people walking slowly with sticks. Anna felt a little lonely, but then she remembered her mom's words, "Even if you cannot see me, I am walking beside you." She closed her eyes and took a deep breath. "You're here with me, aren't you, Mom?" she said softly. And in her heart, she felt the answer was yes. Suddenly, an old woman sat beside her. She smiled warmly and said, "Good morning, dear." Anna smiled back. It was a small smile, but it was real. They talked for a while, about the weather, the flowers, and life. The woman reminded Anna of her mom, not in looks, but in kindness. When Anna stood up to leave, the woman touched her hand and said, "Be strong, child. Life is beautiful when we choose to see it." Anna's eyes filled with tears again, but this time they were not only tears of sadness. They were also tears of hope. She walked back home slowly, but her steps were lighter than before. That night, she opened the wooden box once more. She read the letter again, but this time, she smiled through her tears. Her mom's words were not only memories now. They were light. They were strength. Anna whispered, "Mom, I will live. I will carry your love with me. Always." Outside the window, the stars shone brightly. And deep inside her heart, Anna knew a new dawn had already begun.